Kim and Kanye. I mean, it's no surprise and no secret, really, that Kim and Kanye's 6 year marriage has seen its share of ups and downs, but have they finally reached their breaking point? Here's what we know about the Kim Ye divorce rumors. A source tells ET that Kim's been considering divorcing Kanye for quite some time. Quote, she knows what's best for her and their kids. So if things ended, she would want them to end amicably so they can co parent together as best as possible. The source goes on to say that they have been living separate lives for months, so any issues they've been having aren't a surprise to Kim's family or friends. Kanye has been waiting and wanting to make it work, and Kim has tried for so long. The source adds, quote, Kanye and Kim have been trying to save their marriage, but it's been difficult when he acts out. She is focused on raising her kids and making sure they're in a safe, stable environment and has felt overwhelmed trying to take care of him.
You know, Denny, you mentioned that our source says that they have been trying to save their marriage. We're actually learning more details on just how they are trying to save it. So we have learned that they have been in marriage counseling for several months, but really aren't making much headway as a couple, it seems, as the relationship has run its course. And while you mentioned that these two have been kind of living separate lives, we're also learning that they are living separate lives physically, meaning they've been living apart for months. Our source tells us that Kim has been in Calabasas, California with the children, while Kanye has been in Wyoming. The source adds that the two have been focused on their separate businesses and their separate work, but at the forefront, they keep their children's happiness right there at the core. Because at the end of the day, Kim and Kanye will forever love one another and will root for each other. And remember, they will always be bonded by these children that they share together.
And despite the fact that they publicly hit a rough patch in July
Mhm.
after Kanye announced his presidential bid, I mean, they really do and did have a storied romance. We saw some of it play out on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but also in front of ET cameras. In fact, take a look at what Kim and Kanye had to say about the importance of family at the Grammys in 2015. This was nearly a year after their wedding. Take a listen.
What does it mean to you to have this family now, Kanye, and you look at your daughter, you look at your wife, and how has that fulfilled your life?
It's given me a whole perspective, an understanding of what to work for, what to live for, and an understanding of how other families,
It does
operate.
put things in perspective, and it does make you just, you know, like everyone goes through this, and you have no idea what it really is like until you go through it yourself. But it's the best feeling to have your own family and kids, and it's the best.
And you can see it right there in that moment, Kim kind of like jumping in and
Mhm.
picking up where Kanye left off because we know this is no secret either. It's that they've always had each other's backs. And of
Right?
course, fast forward to 2021, and as you mentioned, the one thing that hasn't changed is the couple's mutual love for their four kids. In fact, a third source tells ET that Kim and Kanye are amicable and fully aligned when it comes to their kids. Of course, here they are there, all four of them. There's no drama or contentious relationship, the source says, between Kanye and the extended family. They have been in therapy working on their marriage. However, divorce is something that has been discussed off and on for the past year, but Kim has been reluctant to move forward with that. I imagine it's because of the children.
100%. And I feel like it's important to also remind people that no official divorce filings, have been
Right.
made yet. Time will tell how this will play out. But in the meantime, Kim seems to be, I feel like in true Kim Kardashian West form, focused on getting her mind and her body right, especially now that we are in the new year. Actually, before all of the divorce rumors started, Denny, on Tuesday, she posted several workout videos on Instagram, plus a sneaker shot revealing her plan to eat a plant-based
Yeezys,
diet,
by the way.
workout. I know that. Well, that's why we said sneaker shot. I know I should have clarified that they were Yeezys, but I mean,
They're Yeezys.
do we expect them to be anything other than
Right.
that? No, but her plan is to eat a plant-based diet and work out twice a day for the next 30 days. So Denny, I mean, talk about getting your mind off of things that might be going on in your personal life. This is one heck of a way to do it.
It really is. And you know what? She's keeping busy with her health, but also, of course, her businesses. I mean,
Mhm.
let us remind you guys that it's reported that Kim, who has nearly 200 million Instagram followers, can make up to $1 million a post, which is a good thing considering that, she and Kanye, if they do end up proceeding with a divorce, there is a lot they'll be fighting over. Kim reportedly hired celebrity divorce attorney Laura Wasser, and in addition to a possible custody battle over Kanye's 4 kids, Forbes expert Madeline Burke tells us exactly what's at stake. Take a listen.
Kim and Kanye are two of the richest people in the world. Together, their fortunes are worth a combined $2.1 billion, but they're actually pretty separate in terms of their assets.
Of course, this is thanks to each having their own businesses, as we mentioned. Plus, there's Kanye's musical success and Kim's hit reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I think we have another clip from the Forbes expert.
Kanye has his $1.26 billion Yeezy empire. That's the sneaker brand. While Kim has her KKW Beauty. Forbes estimates her stake at $500 million, as well as a cash pile that Forbes estimates at $250 million. It gets a little more complicated when it comes to toys and real estate. They have homes in Wyoming, Los Angeles, Miami, and Forbes estimates that the real estate, the toys, like their incredible car collection, their art. They even have livestock worth $300,000 on their ranch in Wyoming. Forbes estimates that is worth a combined $70 million. And splitting that up, that's where the complicated negotiations are going to happen.
So you get the point. These two have a lot of assets. And so, Cass, let's take a closer look at how or what they might have to divvy up.
So the first thing that comes to mind is, for me personally, is the home that they share with their family. This is the Calabasas, California home that they bought in 2014 for millions of dollars. In fact, Kris Jenner once tweeted that the home is worth $60 million. So you bring that into play, that's a lot of money. They put in a lot of renovations into it. Kanye reportedly owns the actual home while Kim owns the surrounding property. So then you get into conversations of who gets what, how does it all get divvied up? And, it's thought that Kim will try to get Kanye to allow her to keep the house where she'll continue to live. And that's kind of where the children would be home based. Because, when you think of a divorce too, and you think of children involved, you want to keep some type of normalcy there. And I would imagine Kim, as protective mama bear, will want to keep that home base for the children so that they're not completely uprooted when their personal lives are changing.
Absolutely. It's so true. And in addition to, the Calabasas home, there's the 2 homes in Wyoming, their Miami condo, billions of dollars here we're talking about too. You'll remember Kanye landed on the cover of Forbes, joining Kylie Jenner in the ranks of the billionaire club, thanks to his Yeezy clothing and sneaker line. Kim isn't far off herself, with Forbes estimating her net worth to be $750 million. And of course, all of her business ventures, the reality show, between the two of them, their jewelry and designer goods. There's a lot to get through here, And again, no official divorce docs have been filed, and we are staying on this story as it develops. And you guys can keep up with it with us, no pun intended there, on etonline.com.